because of her ranting. Well, not turned off, but I didn't
you could still
like
smash.
her too much. Yeah, but I was still considering it. But anyway.
So the thing about Jerry here is he has really ultra-high standards. So unless he could picture himself with this girl for the rest of his life, he doesn't even want to have sex with her.
Well, it's not that I don't want to. It's that I physically can't. And that's weird. I probably need to go see a doctor for that.
I wouldn't see a doctor, but a shrink.
Well, both
would be definitely.
Maybe I just need to see Billy Bob.
Yeah, I do think you need to talk to Billy Bob about this in depth.
No, about the Viagra.
Oh yeah, about the Viagra.
Right. Yeah.
But I'm sure he could also help you through your erectile dysfunction.
Could you help me through, Bill?
Or fuck you, and you'll be all right.
But
you gotta rely, man. You're the only person I know who would freaking turn down a blowjob.
Yep. Agreed.
I mean, come on.
I would turn down a blowjob from a girl that I wasn't attracted to, or from a girl that I didn't like her personality.
So if a 10 with a bad personality comes up and says, "Hey, can I put my dick in your mouth?" I mean,
she's gonna put her dick in my mouth?
You know what I mean?
That's a blooper.
Could you put your dick in my mouth? He'd be like, "No, girl, your personality's trash."
I mean, well...
You're not putting her dick in her personality.
Listen, I've never had that happen before, so honestly I couldn't tell you.
Oh, you would do it.
I think I probably would do it. Here's the thing. If I'm super sexually attracted to somebody, I think I would be able to do it. But I've never been in a situation where I'm super sexually attracted to somebody and I didn't like their personality. So I couldn't tell you.
So you're more of you're attracted to people's personalities more than their body.
No, not necessarily. But they're once I know their personality, and if I don't like them as a person, then it affects their sexual attractiveness.
I am at an absolute loss. Because, now I kind of know what you're talking about. A little bit. Because I had a girlfriend once that was super smoking hot. And I was attracted to her less because of her horrible personality.
Right.
But I still had sex with her, once a week.
But see, that's the thing, I don't...
And I wasn't, super into her, but she was hot. I mean, I would have wanted to have more sex with her if she had a good personality. I will give you that.
Right. But here's the thing. I've only had one sexual partner, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I've told you guys that before.
And that was from online, wasn't it?
No. Well...
Yes. Facebook?
I mean, it wasn't from online, because I knew her already from school, but she didn't message me online.
Right. That's how it all worked out.
But anyway,
Facebook is the new Tinder. Next book.
I did have one sexual partner. I told you guys that I was going to talk about losing my virginity. I'm going to save that story for you guys for maybe next time.
That sounds like a good story.
But we had sex once, and it didn't go so well. But then after that, basically I didn't like her as a person anymore because she contradicted herself all the time. She was a hypocrite. And I didn't like her anymore. And every time we tried to have sex after that...
And here's another thing.
I couldn't keep it.
Here's another thing. When girls show you too much interest, that turns you off as well. Because this girl, after your date, she was blowing up your phone.
Well, I was going to get to that.
You're like, I'm going to block her.
I was going to get to that.
I don't ever want to see her or talk to her again. She is way too into me, and I don't think that I'm attractive, so there must be something wrong with her if she's attracted to me. Is that your line of logic?
That could be my line of logic. But back to that story.
That's really low self-esteem. Now that's what we got to work on next.
Back to that story. Real quick, though, if I am attracted to somebody, which I wasn't really attracted to her that much, if I'm attracted to somebody, then I am going to be okay with them giving me attention.
Okay, good to know.
this from my past, not girlfriends, but girls that I've
But if they do
talked
give
to.
you attention, then it turns you off. You're like, no.
No, not attractive
That's
ones.
I think that's a problem that a lot of girls have. I've never seen a lot of dudes have that problem. Seriously. Like, girls will be into you as long as they know that they're into you more than you're into them. As soon as you come off like you're super attracted to them, then they lose interest for you.
I mean, I don't disagree with you. I'm not saying that I don't have a problem. It's not as extreme as you're making it out to be.
Dudes and ladies, if you have this problem, or if you know anybody that has this problem, especially if it's a dude, I want to hear about it. Post it in the comments. Let us know that Mr. Jerry here is not alone. Because I would be very curious to see if more guys
I would like
share
to
this
know
problem.
if more guys share this problem as well. And we can go into more depth into it later on as well. But this initial problem, now that you've heard some of the problem, let us know if it affects you. Even if you're a girl too, let us know what you think.
Is it hot when a guy is super into you? If you're a girl or a gay, if you're a gay, that's fine.
If you're on the spectrum,
If you're, whatever your sexual status, whoever you're attracted to, is it really hot for you if they're super into you?
is that what they
Or is
call
it a
it? Real
turn-on?
quick, is it the spectrum?
I don't know. Spectrum is a TV service.
I know that they use Spectrum for like autism.
I have
autism
Spectrum.
but I think they use Spectrum for like LGBTQ as well, right?
I have Spectrum Internet.
Do you?
Yeah.
That gives away our region, I think.
That's okay.
No, it doesn't. Spectrum's all over.
I mean,
they already know that we're in California. I mean, we're in New York City.
Oregon?
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
in Oregon today?
Yeah,
Oh,
Oregon.
wait a
Texas.
second. Ohio.
Oregon, Ohio.
Rio de Janeiro
That's right. Rio.
Oxnard, California.
in prison.
Oxnard. That's the weirdest name I've ever heard for a city. Oxnard.
Okay,
That sounds like something in New York. Where are you from? Oxnard.
I'm going to continue with my
Buffalo.
story about this state now, so that we can get finished and then go ahead and give our opinions.
Let you guys go back to your regular lives.
Right. So.
I apologize. We are not responsible for any brain cells that are damaged while listening to this podcast.
Well,
Continue.
we could be responsible, but we're not liable.
Oh, we're definitely responsible, but yeah, we're not liable.
Right.
We're
Anyway,
not paying out.
so we are leaving the ice cream shop. I give her like a half hug. I think she was trying to go in for a kiss, but it was awkward, so I was like, I'm not even worried about it. I set up a second date with her so that, after she gets home from vacation.
That's all I see.
Well, I can't help it that I'm speaking into the microphone and that you're trying to record my face right now. Sorry, guys, you can't see that, but maybe you'll see it when Billy Bob posts it on the Instagram.
Do you think we need to start broadcasting these live on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook?
YouTube, we could.
I think we need to set up 3 phones, all logged into different social media accounts, and blast it to everybody.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
On Instagram, those.
Let us know what you guys think. Do you want it on
Does
Facebook,
Facebook already?
Instagram,
Just
YouTube,
click it on.
Pornhub,
Yeah, we could do a live Pornhub stream. But we
X-Hamster,
do wear clothes, so I don't know if we're going to be allowed on Pornhub or not.
X-Videos,
X videos, yeah.
MySpace.
No, we could do a porn on MySpace.
That's true. Anyway, so we're leaving. We set up a second date. Well, kind of set up a second date. I told her that I would come to her and take her to McDonald's this time. And she was excited about it. So we leave, get in our cars, and about 15 minutes later, she texts me and she was like, "Hey, I had so much fun. Like, I can't wait till we do it again." And I was like,
You should
"Yeah."
have set up another date right
I
then.
did set up another date. Once she got back from vacation. I already said that. But then I was just like, "Yeah, I had fun too. Send me some." Did I say cute or did I say hot?
I don't know.
I think I said, send me some hot pics while you're in Florida.
I think you did.
Yeah. I said...
And by I think you did, I mean I think I did.
Well, you told me to
You
say
did.
that.
Yep.
You told me to say that. And, yeah. I said, yeah, I definitely didn't consider you a complete bitch. I had a great time as well. Make sure to send me some hot pics while you're in Florida. And then she said, I'll try to remember, with a winky face. So then over the next, 2 weeks while she's in Florida and then in another city for a conference for her job, she is just blowing up my phone, constantly. And, I'm messaging back, but I'm a busy man, too. I've got this podcast. We've got our other company that we're working on, trying to finish school as well, doing all this stuff that I'm doing.
We're busy people.
Yeah, we're busy guys traveling across the world every week. So, I can't respond to everything.
Hosting live seminars, sold out shows.
Right.
We've got our concerts.
Yeah, exactly. Concerts.
Interviews, paparazzi, it's the whole thing.
Yeah,
Anyway,
for sure.
it's exhausting.
Yeah, they're mainly there for Billy Bob, but, we tag along.
No, that's just the Interpol.
Oh, okay. I got it. Yeah, and the government trying to catch him for tax evasion.
Yes.
Right.
Have they caught up with you yet, Billy?
He's giving us a...
The steak eye again.
Yeah.
God, you look miserable, dude. When are you going to let us make you a Tinder?
As soon as you say you can do it, every time you say you're going to do it, you're too busy.
Well, we need to film. We need to film you getting your makeover and taking your pictures and getting everything, and then turn that into a TV show.
Man, as soon as we have time to have a couple of breaks. What are you playing? Other sound right now?
That was his video he just recorded of you.
Oh, well,
At least it's on topic.
that's true. So back to the topic. She was blowing up my phone. I'm a busy guy, so I can't respond to everything. She sends me a couple pics of her in a bathing suit. Then I opened one of her Snapchats that she sent me a pic of her in a bathing suit, and I didn't respond immediately because I was in a meeting. And then she immediately responds after I opened it, because she can see that I opened it on Snapchat. Immediately responds and says, "You told me to send you hot pics, and now you're not going to respond?" And I was like, whoa.
That's kind of aggressive.
Yeah, that's pretty aggressive. We've been on one date. I'm sorry that I'm busy and you're on vacation.
I'm sorry that I don't want to respond to you. That's not my fault. That's what you should say. It's not my fault that I don't want to respond.
In fact, I didn't...
What kind of pic did she send you? I missed that.
A nude.
It was a nude.
But she was fat, so it didn't look good, so he didn't respond.
Yeah.
The thing about Jerry is he's got so many women that are sending him nudes on a regular that he can only respond to the ones that he actually really likes.
Right.
Actually, that's a good point. With the online dating, you should be getting hundreds of these girls. In fact, you probably are, honestly. You could probably set up a date every single day of the week for the next 3 weeks if you
Talking
wanted.
about me?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, probably.
So what's your biggest issue with online dating? Why are you not getting a date every single day?
Because I'm not getting the girls who I actually want to date.
So you're not getting hot enough matches.
Right.
All right. So that's what we need to work on. We need to upgrade your profile. We need to take you some better pictures. When we take Billy Bob's, we can do yours as well. And we will help you to communicate some higher value. Because that's the main thing. If you're getting girls that you're not attracted to, you shouldn't have to go on a date with them, really. You shouldn't have to go on a date with girls that you're not attracted to. The only reason that I would go on a date with a girl I'm not attracted to is just to gain experience.
Well, and that's what I've been doing. I've been slightly attracted to these girls that I went out on dates with, but not enough to actually want to date them long term. You know
Right.
what I mean? And then they had negative aspects.
But you don't need to
about
date them long term right now. You're just beginning.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, they had negative aspects about them, in each of the dates, and it made it to where, I don't even want to put in effort to go on a second date if